Hello there, right here, and welcome back, guys. We got a brand new snapshot. This is 22W06A. In this video, we'll be taking a look at all the changes in this snapshot as well as in the Bedrock edition and some sneak peeks of 1.19. My voice might sound a little bit different because I am stuffy because I did get COVID last week. Thank you to everyone who sent me get well messages on my Twitter or Discord. I am feeling better now. So back to the snapshot. In this one, they came out with some changes to do with South Korea and their laws there, which means it's mandatory for them to put a timer in the game so people can kind of see how much time they're playing Minecraft and don't play too much. The big change in the snapshot is they came out so you can make tags for blocks, items, biomes, and much more. Now in game, not too many things actually currently have tags, but you can see example here is if you do hashtag flower, it shows all the different types of flowers. But these changes can be implemented into your data packs, and some existing tags are for blocks, items, fluids, entity types, game events, and functions. With different tags, blocks and things can act differently than what they do in vanilla. There's also some bug fixes which I'll quickly go through before looking at the other news. So leave a like and subscribe and let's get started. They fixed the problem with the super flat preset world called Water World. This is where you could typically play with the entire Minecraft map being flooded with water. But the problem was the ocean monuments were sticking up out of the water. With structure blocks placing in entities, they were still having problems with them not being rotated correctly. So that should now be fixed. They also fixed this problem where when you shoot off with a rocket and you shoot directly upwards, all these particles you can see are directly in front of my face. And they're splashing really bad. There was a problem that the parrot would die if you had it on your shoulder and you had a Riptide enchanted trident and you would use it to fly. And the cause was that the parrot was dismounting as the player was flying, causing the player accidentally hit the parrot with the trident impact. We also got an announcement saying it's a last call to voluntarily migrate your Java accounts to Microsoft. So starting on March 10th, you'll need to have a Microsoft account in order to play Java. Now, some of the benefits they say is that you get two-factor authentication. You also get improved player safety as well as the cape. Now, if you don't get your account migrated by then, it sounds like you won't be able to play, but nothing on your account will be like deleted or removed. You'll just have to move it over to a Microsoft account before you can start playing again. And even if you're late to migrating it, they'll still allow you to get the cape. Now, I've had a lot of trouble with logging in with Microsoft in the past before, but when you make your Microsoft account, you don't actually have to use Microsoft email. So you can use like a Google email in order to access your Microsoft account. Now, one difference I noticed when I did upgrade my account is that when you switch accounts on the launcher, it is a bit slower than using your previous account. But overall, I didn't have that much trouble migrating. Just keep in mind, you have to do this through the launcher and not use third-party programs that could scam you. We also got a sneak peek of what the mangrove tree trapdoor types will look like, potentially. Here's a screenshot by Corey where all the trapdoors are lined up. In the background, we can see some of the other ones like Dark Oak, the two nether ones, and there's something right here. And zooming in, we can see it looks like the mangrove tree is some type of reddish brown maybe that they're going to use, which is a different color than what they showed during the Minecraft live event. Now I'm a bit curious at what kind of design will be on the trapdoor. Will it be like really open, like the acacia, or will it be completely closed? I think because mangroves have kind of like weird spindly roots, I think they'll do some kind of weird spindle design on it. But what type of design do you think it should have? We also got another screenshot on the current work that's going on with the skulk sensors. So what we got going on here is in the center, they're dropping a bunch of mobs, they're dying. These little bright things, these are skulk sensors that are activated because of the mobs hitting the ground over here. Looks like there's a skulk catalyst in the center, which is causing the conversion of the grass blocks into skulk blocks as well as skulk veins. And these little knobs you see here, these are actually skulk sensors too. As I mentioned in a previous video, it looks like skulk sensors themselves are going to be renewable, and that's going to happen just while they're converting other blocks. Seems like they'll place one of them on top. So this test has probably been going on for quite a while if it made it this big of an area. The Bedrock edition also got a update to the beta. So if we hop into here, which is our beta testing world, you can see the old frog eggs got turned into these blocks that say update, which is kind of weird looking. Change things like pushing the frog spawn eggs will cause them to break. Removing the water underneath of the egg will cause it to break, and having a block underneath will no longer stop it from hatching. And you can also place eggs on top of waterlogged blocks, which this piston is here in Bedrock Edition. And now eggs will be destroyed when a falling block lands on them. Now you used to be able to breed up frogs using seagrass, but that was only temporarily. Now you'll have to use slime balls. So I just fed one to each of those. Now these guys will breed and lay in some spawn eggs. So it is kind of interesting that they use slime balls because getting those is a little bit harder than getting seagrass. But typically when you breed two animals, they only produce one baby, and these guys can produce like up to 12 babies. So get a lot out of just two slime balls. And the tadpoles now have a health of 6. The goat horn also got changed. There's not really currently use for it, but actually using it in creative by holding a right click will play the rain noise. But now you can see there's a cooldown, very similar to like ender pearls. but it's a lot slower. So apparently the horn's going to do something where the developers don't want you to like abuse it. So they don't want you to be able to constantly reuse it. Kind of like pearls were being abused by like clipping through blocks. So that's why they have a cooldown, which does make it seem that the horn will actually give us something quite useful if they want to have a cooldown on it. What do you guys think it will do? Now, when goats would hit stuff, they're supposed to pop off one of their horns. And I have yet to have that happen to me. But they're also supposed to make a noise when they drop their horn. Now come over and join my Twitch live stream, link in the description, where I'm always discovering new cool things that eventually end up on my YouTube. Or check out this playlist where you can learn how I discovered all these weird glitches throughout the year. Or this playlist about rare items. I would like to thank all you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my stream. Bye-bye.